Okay, so we're going to go through a website, a service called Twilio, and you can find it at twilio.com. And basically what Twilio is, it's a platform that enables developers to create, or as it says there, to build powerful voice and SMS apps. So the problem with this is if you're not a developer, it can be hard to figure out. So we're going to walk through this. I want to show you an overview of Twilio, but also tell you about a website application that you can install on your own hosting account that allows you to use this Twilio service without being a developer. All you have to do is set it up, and it provides a drag and drop interface. So there's kind of two pieces to this. One's Twilio, the other one is OpenVBX. And okay, so Twilio, like I said, is for developers, but one of the great things about it is it provides local phone numbers. And if you're in any kind of a local business marketing, offline marketing type of functions, then Twilio can be a very valuable tool because it can provide local phone numbers for voice type things, but also for SMS applications. In this video series, starting off anyway, we will be discussing, I will be showing you the specifically the SMS functions and how to put those to use for your business, whether you own your own business or if you're working with local business owners and helping them with SMS. It is a growing need, and I get more and more requests for SMS services and help in that regard. So it definitely is a growing demand out there for this, and if you can position yourself as an expert in this area, I think you'll have a lot of success. So let's take a look in more detail at the pricing. Now, there's many other parts to this site. They'll discuss in more detail how it works. Let's go ahead and jump into that for right now. And there's different functions. One, we're going to jump into the SMS portion, and we bring this up and take a look at the video they have here. But and as I say, there are no contracts. Another great thing about Twilio, there's no long-term contract, there's no high monthly fees, and it is pay-as-you-go, meaning you pay for only what you use. So if it takes you, if you put in $20 into your account and it takes you a year to go through that, then that's all it's going to cost you. You don't lose anything because you didn't use it, which is a problem with a lot of the monthly fees that you pay elsewhere, is that you might pay as much as $100 or more for a bunch of text messages that you may never actually use. And then if you go over that, you usually will pay more than 2 cents per message. I haven't looked for a while, but it's pretty common to pay at least 5 cents a message or so for text messages. And so this is a really great service, very inexpensive. It is built on this REST API. REST is an acronym. I forget what it actually stands for, but it's a developer term, and so a lot of this, again, you see a lot of this is written towards developers. Another thing I'd like to point out is since the SMS functions are built on local phone numbers, you're not having to pay for a short code. Now, there's pros and cons with each. A short code is a 5 to 6 digit number that the carriers or that providers can lease. So let's say I wanted my own short code. There's a couple of ways to go about it. If you want your very own short code, you have to pay usually somewhere around a couple $1,000s a month. It takes a number of weeks or months to get approved by all the carriers, and you're not actually approved necessarily by every carrier. So it doesn't mean your SMS or your short code will actually work on all carriers. It'll usually work on all the major ones, and you'll hit most users, but it won't work for everyone. With a short code, it virtually works for all cell phones, anyone that would be sending a message into your system and receiving messages from it. And then another benefit of having your own short code is when it comes to keywords. So, for example, I'm sorry, not your own short code, but your own I refer to them as long codes. So a local phone number. You own that entire phone number, so you're not sharing that with anyone else. So if you are a pizza shop and you want people to be able to text the word pizza to your number in order to get a coupon, you can do that. Well, if you sign up at another service that only offers short code service, the chances are lots of the keywords are going to be taken, especially something like pizza or food or whatever. Those things they're not going to be available because someone else has taken those keywords because you're sharing that short code with someone else. So another major benefit is that you don't have to worry about someone else abusing your short code or the number that you're on. So with a long code or a local phone number, you're the only one using that number, and as long as you use it correctly, you don't have to worry about someone else messing up the system for you. So in the example of a short code where people are sharing the service, it's possible that one of those people out there, and this has actually happened, where someone abuses the system, they send a bunch of spam text messages to people, and then they get complaints to the mobile providers, the carriers, AT&T, Verizon, etc., and they will drop that short code. And this happened recently where a short code was dropped over this past year by the telephone companies or the mobile companies because someone on the system abused it. Well, that affects everybody on the system, including you if you're on it. And all of a sudden, all the marketing effort you put into people recognizing that short code goes down the drain. All the online marketing, any print advertising, all that stuff where you publish the short code, all of that all of a sudden is no good. It doesn't work anymore. So by being on a short or a long code, local phone number, you don't have to worry about that. Okay, let's go into pricing a little more. This is general pricing for Twilio. We have this portion talks about inbound phone calls, which you can use with the system I'm going to show you, but we're particularly interested in over here on the right, the SMS messages. It's only 2 cents per message. That is about as cheap as you can possibly get other than free. And another thing I'd like to do is compare free services to using this type of service. And free service, and they're out there where you can use someone's short code for free. I can't think of any off the top of my head right now, but you could use someone else's service. Well, there's usually a problem with that, and that is they insert advertising into your list, into your marketing that you're doing. You're trying to market something. Well, they're going to insert, in some cases, they will insert their own advertising. I mean, they got to pay for this somehow, right? So they insert their own advertising, which could conflict with yours. It dilutes the marketing that you're doing. It could annoy your users. So I would highly recommend against that. Another problem usually with that I see with the free services is that you don't have access to your list. You can't really see your list. So let's say you have 1,000 subscribers. Well, you have no idea who those people are. You don't have their phone numbers, and you can't see those types of things. You might not even know how many people are on your list. So it's there are some benefits in that you're not paying for it, but you pay for it in other ways. So with this 2 cents per message pricing, it's very inexpensive, and especially if you're using this for promoting a business, 2 cents per message is nothing. I mean, you can't hardly send an email for 2 cents these days with a lot of the email services. So, and of course with text messaging, your read rate is through the roof. It's like above 90%. Another thing is when you sign up for a local phone number, it is $1 per month. So instead of paying $40, $50, $100 per month for a shared portion of a short code, I mean, on other services you pay maybe $100 per month for 1 or 2 keywords, and then you got to pay another 40 or 50 for another keyword. Well, you pay, in this case, you pay $1 per month for your own phone number with unlimited keywords that no one else has taken, which means you can do whatever you want with this. I mean, you're not competing with others. So so the pricing is just, you just can't beat it. Okay, so that's an overview of Twilio. I'll have another video that'll kind of walk you through the sign-up process of Twilio, and then we'll also talk about many other topics, but look for the video on how to sign up for your Twilio account. Very simple. Just click on the sign up button and then follow the directions. But we'll break that out into a separate video. Also, another overview video will cover OpenVBX. And if you go to the Twilio homepage and scroll down a tad, you'll see this OpenVBX link. And so we'll go into there, we'll look at OpenVBX, get an overview of that, and then move on from there.